All right, this is the message showing on the vehicle today. Brake lamp bulb fault. We got 101,000 miles on this 2016 Ford Escape. So what we'll do is we'll pull it into the garage and do some diagnostics. I'm not sure which bulb it is, left or right, and I will also place some orders. If I'm going to be changing them out, I might as well swap both sides and possibly the turn signals. I'm not sure how many bulbs are in the rear light assemblies, but might as well change them out. All right, I'll be back here in a bit. So I'm going to check the signals, brake lights, running lights, and reverse lights. Okay, I have the running lights on. I'm going to do right signal. Left signal. Brake lights. Now I'm going to start it up. I had to raise the camera a little bit, and it's not really dark enough right now, but I wanted to check this one here. I didn't capture that earlier, and I believe this is the brake light that's out. So you can tell my running lights look good, signals are good, but it appears that this brake light is out. So let me go run the test again. Okay, so there's these two little plastic covers that go in here. And what I did was I just got two small flathead screwdrivers, and I kind of just put them in there gently so I didn't have to scratch everything up. So I got both of those off, and then I have an 8mm screw here on each side. It's pretty long. This one. Sorry I didn't capture this earlier, but what I did was I just pulled the assembly out. I kind of pushed in towards the vehicle and then out, and then you could hear like a little pop pop. And so what was holding it were these here, this here and this one here. So those went in here for the top smooth one, and then the bottom one went in, or in here, sorry. And then I pushed these down and I twisted. You could tell this one is kind of burned up or something. It's been through a lot. And then this one seems okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these bulbs out and then go and get some replacements. So I hope you can see okay. So this one here is pretty bent up. See that? I didn't want to squeeze it too hard and then bust in my finger. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one out too. And it pops right out. And so I'll get these two replaced. So as you can see, there's still the brake lamp bulb fault. I did put on some new bulbs on the back passenger side, and right now that didn't seem to remove the fault. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to check the fuses. According to the diagram, this is supposed to be at number 21. Okay, so F21 is the second from the top, and I just tested F21 and F24, so I'm going to test F21 again. See that? Got good connection on both sides. This is 24. Now we check the one above it. It's good. Yeah, I pulled it earlier and I didn't see any problem with the fuse. I mean, it didn't look blown, and the bulbs that I pulled a couple of days ago, they didn't look like they were, the filaments looked okay. And so these are the ones I swapped out with brand new bulbs. But you can see here, this is really dark. I don't know if that's just caused from the heat, but I removed these. Here, 3157, and then 7440. Here's my old bulbs, and didn't really see anything wrong with the filaments on either one, but I got them replaced. And so I put these two back in, and I don't see the error message going away. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to do a test here. So it looks like the error message disappeared. Maybe what I needed to do was just pump the brakes and get the electrical current to come back here, read the signal, and go back to the computer. So maybe that's all I needed to do. Okay, so now I'm going to reassemble and open the garage. Going to wipe these down just to make sure I don't have any oils from my hands, and reassemble the part. I had called to the Ford dealer and tried to get a part. I thought it was this part just because of the discoloration there. I thought maybe that's what it was. And so I was trying to order a new part, and they didn't have any in stock. It would have taken a few days to get in. So I called O'Reilly, no, AutoZone. They pretty much did the same thing. So I was just getting okay, so I popped that in, and then I'm going to put these screws back. And it's clean his truck. Well, no, he needs to clean his truck. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these started by hand. Get this started. Check these with that one's pretty good. That one's good. That one's pretty good. And then just pop these back in like so. And we're done. I need to fix this side too. I was trying to take this side off yesterday because I'm a dork, and not pressing on the brakes had me thinking, oh geez, maybe that assembly's bad, maybe I'll check this side, maybe the bulbs are bad. But we can see from the video that these bulbs are good, so I guess I was just overthinking things and should have sat back and said, hey, you need to make sure you send an electrical signal to the rear. So that's that. I was actually wanted to go up and see my mom and dad this weekend, so I was kind of a little bit stressed over that. I know it's cold up there too. I wanted this just to go spend time with them. I haven't really seen my dad much. Get grandkids up there and whatnot, so, but I do miss him and I want to go see him. You gotta always be close to your dad too. I know it's sometimes different with natives. I mean, older generations, you know, they're the tough guy, silent type, don't really say too much. But always tell your boys and your parents and your They are relatives that you do care for them, you do love them. Everybody needs to hear that. It can be tough, but you still need to have that love. So yeah, just let them know, reach out, let them know when you put these. I'm real bad at not putting my tools back. I have tools all over, then I get frustrated when I can't find my tools. Forgot to show you on this front fuse box. I had some trouble with it yesterday. I was kind of frustrated. See it right there. So this goes on like this right here, and there's some little grooves on the side of the panel that's sitting underneath this that you have to pull these out a little bit on the front. So I was using these, I was pulling them out, but this one was hard to get to because there's the metal, I guess maybe metal support that's kind of blocking it here. So it's kind of difficult to see, but just kind of take your time and pull these back a little so they get popped off of those two little connections, and then you can pull this up. I watched another video, I'll share the link, where this guy showed the locations for all the fuse boxes on this vehicle. There's actually 3, and the ones for the brakes are up here in the front. And I did check those, pretty much checked all the fuses up here. And so, oh, let me show you these. So these 2 clips here as well. This one, well, actually just this one. And then back here, I imagine if you pull this up a little bit, it'll kind of release this. Maybe I was supposed to pull this back here. So basically reach around the rear of this and then pull this up, and maybe that'll pop it loose. But you also have this here, and then you just take it off. So I'm gonna try putting it in like this way, and then I'll put the back down. We'll see how that works. Yeah, that works good. So to remove your engine compartment fuse box, put your hand back in here, and there's a little plastic lever here. You just pull that up, and then it loosens the top part here. You can see it kind of wiggling around, and then you just stamp it back on. Again, to remove your within engine fuse box, put your hand back here. There's a little clip. Pop that up. Kind of put your thumb down on it, and then use your fingers to pull it up like that, so you can feel it. And then there's the one here on the side. Just pull that up, and then these will wiggle out. That way you don't have to be frustrated like me trying to pop those off of that thing, because you could potentially break your plastic there. So just to put it back on, put this side on first, this side, and then pop it back into place. All right, you're good. So that's that. Problem solved, I think. So that's my video. It is Friday. I finished what I needed to do. I still need to get a cover for underneath. On a couple videos back, you can see that the last time we took it to Earnhardt Ford for an oil change, they put these huge screws in to secure that engine cover, and when they did so, it basically opened up the hole in the plastic clips. And so when my son was driving, those clips fell out, and we did order some new clips. Sorry, there's mosquitoes. We ordered some new clips, and we put those all the way around. But when I was putting in the ones on the front, it's hard to replace the actual clips, the OEM clips. And so I tried to utilize the ones that were on there. But they did screw in a little, but it wasn't a secure screw or a secure fit. And eventually those screws wiggled out, the cover fell down, and then the air pushed it back some. So we have it removed right now. I'm going to reorder some more of the clips and look for some details on how to replace the very front end ones, because those ones, it's hard to get it, because it say this is the front of your engine here, or your front of your vehicle, and it's a closed loop like that, and those pins are stuck in here, or those clips, the plastic clips, and so you put your screw up in here and it catches onto the clip. But there's a long tubing apparatus, and so I don't know how to get those clips out of that tube and then put more in. So I'll look for some more videos, and then if you have any tips basically on how to do that, let me know. I looked at buying a whole new engine cover. That's like $60, I think. So the one we have is still good. It's just a little bent up. I can put maybe some bigger washers on there to hold the cover up once I get the new mounting clips in there. Other than that, I'm looking for some tires. I need to get all 4 new tires on here. We just did an oil change. All 4 brakes are good. We did the front struts. I need the rear shocks, and he just needs to keep it clean. Other than that, today's my day off. Let's see. The in-laws are in town. The missus had a birthday yesterday, so we're gonna be celebrating. Comment below, let me know what your plans are. And let's see. That's it. You guys have a good day. Hakone.